So Frank Lampard thought he was not able to sign players until next summer. But Craig Burley, he's able to sign players in January after a second appeal was successful. They've not done badly without being able to buy, have they?
No, they've done it. They've actually done a lot better than most people, including myself, and maybe even Frank Lampard himself thought. You know, the way Tammy Abraham has performed is super exceeding expectations, coming from on loan in the Championship. The way Mason Mount is performing after his loan spell at Derby. You've got young Tomori as well. Pulisic getting a game now and looking sharp. Sitting fourth in the table. Will be a fight for fourth because you can see the top three will be scrambling amongst themselves for those positions, and the rest are fighting over that fourth Champions League place for sure. The big question is what can they really do in January, because you know over the years the best players have been bought.
What do they need?
The odd exception, the best players have been bought in the summer. So Chelsea now, what don't want to do now is, and I don't think they will, is say, oh, we can go, let's go and spend some money. You've got to get the right players. Let's go show the team. Let's go show the team in terms of where they might strengthen.
Don't need a keeper.
They don't need a keeper. No. Do they need another centre half?
They have 4 for 2.
They do.
Maybe more pressing would be left back. You've got Emerson and you've got Alonso. He trusts it look like Emerson a little bit more.
I don't think he's fancied Alonso unless it's been in a wing back role.
But he's been linked with Ben Chilwell, among others. Yeah. Would that maybe be something that you'd look for?
A few people. The trouble is, a few people have been linked with Ben Chilwell, and I think Ben Chilwell will probably be the starting left back at the Euros for England in the summer. He didn't play for Leicester in midweek, he had a little knock. But he's a super player, he would fit the bill perfectly there. But as I said, there are others out there that will be in the hunt for Ben Chilwell. But it is a position I think they'll be looking at.
Let's move into midfield, because Reece James and Azpilicueta, you're fine right now at right.
Well, young James has done well.
He has done well. Midfield, you've got Kovacic, but a little bit further back, you've got Kante. You've got players in there that are capable.
Well, Jorginho, he's done well. He's actually flourished since Sarri left.
So that area doesn't really need strengthened, or does it? The central, you've got Ross Barkley and Kovacic that can play in there.
No, I don't think there's a drama. I think what they'll try and do, and I might be wrong, I think they will go and try and get some younger players to come in. There's been talk of Zaha, who I know is not quite a youngster now, but there's been talk of Jadon Sancho. But again, he fits that bracket of other people want him. Now, you might say, well, but they've got Pulisic, they've got Mount, they've got Hudson-Odoi, they've got Willian and Pedro there who are coming towards the end.
Or the right-hand side of attacking midfield. So Sancho could work, but he's not going to be cheap, is he?
They might go for somebody like Sancho because they might start looking to the future with players coming to the wrong end of their career, like Willian and Pedro and Giroud. The one thing he might look to do is try and get a backup to Tammy Abraham. And that could spell maybe getting Olivier Giroud out, who wants to get game time because of the Euros in France. And he's not quite getting it at Chelsea, so they might look to move him and get somebody in that's going to back up young Abraham. I know they've got Batshuayi there, but that's something that I think he might look to do. That could be a loan move and possibly a bigger signing in the striker area in the summer.
Just before we go, he might decide, you know what, in January, because you've mentioned it as well, it's overinflated prices and the best players don't really move in January. He might decide, you know what, I don't need anybody, or maybe I just need one, because the team that he's picked so far, without the transfers available, I've done all right.
Well, he's not desperate to bring anybody in. I'll say if Giroud moves out, he might look to bring somebody in. If Giroud stays towards the summer, they might just wait until the summer to do some business. But a lot of it, a lot comes down to the player probably wanting to move for game time, and it'll all probably come out as usual within the last 4 or 5 days of the transfer window in January.
Yep. Frank Lampard and Chelsea now able to sign players again in January, but will they?
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.